sound is.
Yeah. All right.
We'll see.
Just 1 minute. Okay, we've got a few folks queued up here.
Got your family coming?
Once you're ready, Diane, give us a cue and we will start interviewing.
They're forbidden from letting
What was that?
graduates in the front, so. We're live.
Hello, Raiders. Welcome to the 2024 Grand Rapids Community College Commencement. We are live outside of Van Andel Arena here in downtown Grand Rapids. It is April 25th, 2024. It's a perfect date. It's not too hot. It's not too cold. All you need is a light jacket, or in our case, a cap and gown. We have graduates. They are dressed to impress, and we're going to talk to some of them as we get ready for the commencement ceremony. My name is Stacia Barzak. I work at GRCC, and they've given me the mic for some reason. So let's talk to some impending graduates. Come this way. Hi there. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Tell us your name, what you're graduating with, and who you'd like to say hi to.
Hi, I'm Kevin. I'm graduating with a pre-pharmacy degree here at Grand Rapids Community College. I'd like to say thanks to my parents for supporting me on the journey, as well as the rest of my family. And I'm going to be continuing my journey at Ferris.
Fantastic. That was going to be my next question, is what you're doing. You're a natural at this. I love it. What was one of your favorite things about your journey here at GRCC?
The professors were all fantastic here. The courses were nice, and where they were small enough to get a connection with the professors, and the coursework was really straightforward, which was really nice.
I appreciate that. That's great feedback. Thank you so much. Anything else you'd like to add for everyone watching, either inside or at home? No pressure, but words of wisdom or other things you'd like to share?
Yeah, you know, Grand Rapids Community College, any community college really is great for starting out your college journey debt-free. It's fantastic. And then it gives you a really good spot to move forward and continue your journey at a four-year college.
And we did not even pay him to say that. That was perfect and fantastic. Congratulations. Thank you so much. And have a great night tonight and enjoy your time at Ferris. Go Bulldogs. Thanks. We're going to sneak over here. We've got, I believe, a family affair. I don't actually know everyone that's finishing up here at GRCC, but I have a feeling that there's an interesting story to be told. We've got a trio of graduates. Is that correct? Yeah. All right. And they answer in unison. I won't expect you to do that for every one of the answers, but if you would like to tell us who you are and maybe what you're graduating with and anything else interesting or special about your situation.
Alexis Truax, and I'm her oldest, and general studies, transferring over to Grand Valley.
Perfect. Thank you. And next?
I'm Catherine Davis. I'm her third child. I'm getting my Associates of Music, and I'm going to transfer to MSU in the fall.
Fantastic. And I'm going to just swing over here. I don't know what I'm doing as far as broadcasting, but I think that did all right. And who do we have here?
Sandra Davis. I am graduating with my MTA and General Studies, and this is my oldest daughter and my third daughter. And yeah, and I work here.
Yeah, that's the other part too, is GRCC is obviously a family affair in many ways, but this family here was just recently highlighted because of not only we've got 3 grads together here, but also we've got a GRCC employee, not to steal the show from you, but to just give some of that additional feedback. Anything that you'd like to share specifically about your experience working here and going to school here, while also parenting people who are going to school here?
It's just a great place. I love working at GRCC. I love the students. Yeah, Katie came here first, and I followed her, actually. And yeah, I don't know what else to say.
No, that's fantastic. Now, we didn't technically pay her to say that. We do maybe pay her in other ways by being an employee. But for either of you, what were some of your favorite memories of being at GRCC, inside or outside of the classroom? And I apologize, not everyone knows that we're filming right now.
I guess I liked being part of the concerts at GRCC. It was very well organized. The music building is very, very fun.
And what's your instrument of choice?
Voice.
That's what I thought. And I chose that specifically because it is still your instrument, right?
Right, yeah.
What's your next plans then with your vocal accomplishments?
Well, I just finished in opera actually last week, but I am going to get my bachelor's in voice next. Debating a master's, but you know.
One step at a time, but that's a fantastic next step. And what about yourself? What was some of your favorite experiences being here at GRCC? And I'm going to swing back over here.
The online classes made it easy to finish while parenting as well and working. So yeah, I just loved how easy it was to get done.
That's fantastic. And your family has a lot to celebrate tonight. Every family does, but come on, we got triple threat going on here. So I really appreciate that. Congratulations to all three of you. Anybody inside or watching at home that you'd like to say hi to, or pretty much your whole family's here, like right here, right? Who would you like to say hi to?
My mom. They're Mima. Hi, Mom.
Hi, Mima. Hi, Mima, Oli, and Chase.
I love it. Congratulations to all three of you. Have a fantastic night tonight. And I'm sure I'll see you out in life. You I'll see at work. Yeah, we'll see you later. Enjoy. Hello there. We've got another graduate. We're talking live here to people who might be inside waiting to see you, or at home who maybe can't join you but are your biggest fans. So if you want to tell us a little bit about yourself, give us your name and what you're celebrating tonight. What's your degree or certificate, and what have you done here at GRCC?
Ray Nielsen. I'm getting a certificate in culinary arts.
Culinary arts. What's your favorite meal or item to prepare?
Spaghetti and meatballs.
I like it. That's good stuff. All right, so that's one of your favorites. I have a sweet tooth. Do you have anything you've done with baking, or have you done more on the cooking side?
Big monster cookies.
I like this guy. So we can make sure that we keep in touch, because whatever your next steps are, I want to be a part of that, because those sound delicious. What is your plan now that you're finished here at GRCC? What's the next thing that you're thinking about doing?
Hopefully in the near future to come back and get associates in general studies.
I like it. So you want to be well-rounded. You got the culinary, and then you're thinking about your next steps. That's fantastic. Is there anybody inside or at home that you would like to say hi to?
Hi to all my friends who are out there.
Thank you so much. Congratulations. It's a great accomplishment. Enjoy your time tonight, and go Raiders. Thank you. You guys willing to talk to us? I'm interrupting a selfie. By all means, I understand how important they are, so do what you got to do. And tonight is a night to take all the selfies, correct? All right, so if you didn't hear the spiel, we're getting a little bit of information from you. Tell us who you are, what you're finishing up here with, anybody that you'd like to say hello to that might be inside celebrating you or at home watching us live, and anything that you, well, now I need to know. We got to get to the bottom of that, folks, so put a pin in that. That's fine, it's fine, that's fine. And then if you've got any fun GRCC memories or words of wisdom for anyone. So we'll kind of go down the line here.
I get to go first. So I'm Eva, and finishing the OTA program. Oh my gosh, I don't know. I'm bad at this, obviously, clearly. No.
You're doing great. You agreed to talk to us, so it's fantastic. And even if you're not the best at this, you're the best at getting done with your program, right? So let's focus on that. So, right. Oh, so what's that? Did it not take the path that you were planning it to take?
So I started, my first college class was in 2002, and I started and stopped 3 times, and COVID came, and I was finally like, I gotta just finish. So I found this, and it was awesome. I wish I had found it sooner, because I probably would have finished sooner. So I'm finally finishing now. It's true. So, but yes, I'm really excited. I'm finally a grown-up.
Well, that's awesome. Congratulations on finishing your program and adulthood all at the same time, right? We're all adulting here tonight. Well, congratulations to you, and then we're going to move on here. I don't know. Are we getting into the weeds here? Or let's at least tell us your name and what your program was, and well, all right, here we go. Your name, your program, and then if you've got any fun memories of GRCC, or if there's anyone you'd like to say hi to.
Okay, I'm Alicia. I'm also in the Occupational Therapy Assistant program. I want to say hi to my mama and my dad and my grandma and my siblings. That's all I have to say.
No fun memories. Can you think of a favorite class that you had or a favorite experience you had while being part of the GRCC community?
My field work that we just finished was pretty cool. That was my favorite thing. You're good.
So, and that's awesome, though. That's a good reminder for people that learning happens not just inside the classroom, right? So you had a chance to be out in the field, in your field of study, getting that hands-on experience, right?
Yes, I did. It was very cool.
I love it. Well, thank you and congratulations.
Thank you.
You're welcome. We're just moving down the line.
Hi, I'm Kaylee. I am also part of the Occupational Therapy Assistant Program. I would like to say hi to my mom and dad, and if Mike is there, hi, and my brother, and if everybody else is there, hi. One of my favorite moments, I would say, was during the holidays. We had a Christmas party with our program, and I surprised everybody and dressed up like Santa, full beard, and like a pillow.
You were committed to the assignment. You understood.
Yeah, and that was really fun. Everybody was laughing, and we had a good time, so.
And that, I think, just reinforces, like, yeah, you got the learning inside the classroom, you got the learning outside of the classroom, but then there's also time for fun, too. And it seems like you made some good friends. So you didn't come in knowing necessarily all these people that you're hanging out with and taking the selfies, right? You met them in your program?
Oh, yeah. I think I only knew one person starting, and he's dating my best friend, so that's all I know. But, yeah, everybody else, I didn't know. I was actually kind of scared, but we have some great memories together, and we had a lot of fun, so.
And I think that's important, too, because there might be people out there watching that you know either in your family or friends or just somebody who thinks that this is a really cool thing to watch tonight that are thinking, hey, maybe I want to go do something that involves getting a degree or certificate from GRCC, but I'm the only one that wants to go. I don't know anybody, and your friend group here is living proof that you can show up alone and leave with a credential and some really cool people in your life, right?
Yep. Go for OT.
All right. You know, there's other good things out there, but I do appreciate that shout out. Thank you so much and congratulations. And who do we have here?
I'm Brighton Lee, and I'm also part of the Occupational Therapy Assistant Program with all my gals here. I just want to give a shout out to my mom and dad and my sister and my fiance Jacob. Thanks for coming. My favorite memory would have to be the Adapting a Toy assignment for children with disability, and that was very fun. We got to give toys to children in elementary school and adapt it whether their diagnosis needed that or so. So that was fun. And I just wanted to give a little shout out to my hat that I made last night.
Bring it. What do we got? Show it off. I love it. That is not a skill that I have.
It's a mandala in a little pointillism. So just a bunch of dots to make that design. So it only took an hour and a half, but I feel pretty complete with that.
So you did the OTA program, and then also you're an artist on top of all of that. So this is... Come on, you guys. This is what happens when you're at GRCC. You got all these different talents that you can explore, even if it means, yeah, you get your degree or certificate in one area, but you got your cap decorating that shows off another skill. I love it. A little mindfulness. I appreciate that. So thank you so much for sharing with us. Congratulations. Enjoy tonight and enjoy everything that's coming for you.
Take care.
All right, we're going to send it inside for a few minutes here as we wrangle up some other people. Thank you. We are back outside of Van Andel Arena here where the commencement ceremonies are getting ready to start in about 45 minutes. But before we get to that, this is Stacia Barzak again coming to you with some impending graduates from a variety of different programs and certificates and all kinds of things going on. We have a few people here from, I think you are all from the same program, is that correct? All right. So we're going to talk to each of you a little bit. We had someone kind of give you a little bit of information of what you'd be talking about. He may or may not have been telling the truth because he doesn't listen all the time. That's all right. What we would like to do, and we'll kind of go through this, is just who you are, what you're graduating with, and if there's anybody inside or at home you'd like to say hi to, and then we'll just kind of take it from there. If you've got favorite GRCC memories you'd like to share, we'd love to hear about them. And we're going to start over here.
Okay, hi, my name is Guadalupe. Everybody calls me Lupe. I'm in the dental assisting program, about to finish. My highlight of the program was getting to meet everybody, make new friends, and yeah, just hi to friends and family.
So you did not know any of your classmate colleagues here when you came in? Not at all. And you like them okay now, right? Yeah. Yeah. I say that because it seems like you made some good friends along with getting a skill that's marketable, right?
For sure.
Fantastic. Well, congratulations to you. I'm going to move down here if you want to tell us your name. And I think we figured out it's dental assisting as a program. You're welcome to say it again if you'd like to, but if you don't want to, then I think we've got that established for this group. If you want to tell us your name and then maybe why you chose dental assisting.
Okay. Hi, my name is Haya, and I chose dental assisting because I had a family friend that really liked it, and I've been looking at it for 5 years and finally get to be done with it, and I'm excited.
So if you've been looking at it for 5 years, what made you say, okay, now's the time I'm going to start?
Well, I had a few years to wait, but I think that it was really in my heart and that it was coming to me. So it was ready for me to start, and I got to meet a bunch of great people, and it's been a great year.
Fantastic. Is there anybody inside or at home you'd like to say hi to?
Yeah, hi. That's all. There's not really much to say, but I thank you for supporting me, and it's been great.
Fantastic. Well, thank you so much. I appreciate you sharing, and we'll move down to one of your friends and colleagues here. If you want to tell us your name and a favorite memory that you've got from either something within your program or just being at GRCC.
Hi, my name is Caitlin. My favorite memory is going to get Starbucks in Miss Duckworth's lab. Yep.
And is that because you have such cool instructors that you get to not only learn things but then also get caffeinated?
Yeah, we had a 20-minute break in class and it was a 15-minute walk to Starbucks. So.
Did you make it?
No.
That's all right. She couldn't have been that upset, right? Because you're still finishing up, you're graduating, so it all worked out, right? Anybody inside or at home you'd like to say hi to?
Yeah. Hi, Mom and Dad, and Carly and Tina and Bear and John, and thank you.
I think you've covered everyone inside at this point, and Van Andel is a large place. No, that's fantastic that you've got all those people supporting you, and congratulations in finishing your program. You bet. All right, so who do we have here? Tell us your name and a memory that you enjoyed from GRCC or a favorite one of your classes, whatever you'd like to share with us.
My name's Zoe. My favorite memory is meeting everybody, and my favorite class, that's tough. I don't even know. give me some inspiration here. No, not infection control, biomaterials.
I mean, infection control I think is important, so that could be...
Yeah, important, not fun. No.
Necessary, I guess, which that leads me to what made you interested in going into this program? What made you think, because you might not be aware of this, some people don't like the dentist, so to go into this as a career field, I assume either you don't mind the dentist or you want to be someone in that role that helps the people that don't like it because you don't like it. So is there something similar to that made you choose this program?
Yeah, well, I've always liked the dentist, and my dentist for my entire life, he's a family friend of ours. So right when I graduated high school, I got a job there, And I originally wanted to be a dental hygienist. I completely forgot I applied to this program, to the dental assisting program, and
Surprise, now she's graduating.
I got an email last May. I was like, hey, you're in. And I was like, oh, shoot, I didn't even know I did this. But I'm here now, so yeah.
It all worked out. Well, fantastic. Congratulations. Thanks for sharing with us. Hi there. Tell us your name and a little bit about yourself. We know your program in general, but again, if there's a favorite class or a favorite memory you'd like to share.
I'm Natalie. My favorite memory is probably nearly passing out in radiography. I don't even know. I've met some of my greatest friends in this program and all around just love the dental field.
So it's your favorite memory because you did not, in fact, pass out, just almost. And was that related to the fact that the type of material that was being covered, or no? Okay, well, I guess that's good that it didn't cause you to pass out. That part's important. Anybody inside or at home you'd like to say hi to?
Hi to my parents and the rest of my family and friends that are there, I guess, supporting me. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Congratulations and enjoy your night. And last but not least, who do we have here? Tell us your name and a memory that you got from your program or just being at GRCC.
Hi, my name is Odalise, and my favorite part of the program was we got to go to the dental convention in Chicago. It was a lot of fun. I bonded with all the girls. They're all amazing. They're all sweet. I love them each and one of them. So, yeah.
Now, I don't know, because even though they gave me the mic, I don't know anything about what I'm doing, so I'm not going to assume that anybody could zoom in or that they would want to. However, I like some bling. My face is pierced, but I did not know that you could have tooth bling like she's got going on here. That's dental assisting tooth bling right now for commencement. I love it. That is fantastic that you got that going on there. I love that as an option for anyone, just to have a little extra bling, but especially with your program, that's perfect. Anybody that you wanted to say hi to that you didn't get a chance to say thank you to yet?
To all my family in Texas, my parents, my sisters, my grandparents, I did this for them. And I also want to tell everybody that you can do anything what you have in your mind, and you can do it. Never give up on your dreams.
That is a perfect segue. Thank you so much for sharing that. And we're going to toss it back inside for a minute, but that was fantastic. Congratulations to all of you.
You go, girl.
We are back live outside of Van Andel Arena talking to some impending graduates here for GRCC's commencement on April 25th here, 2024. We are enjoying the lovely spring day, except we are standing in the wind, in the cold, but that's all right. These grads have been through it and they're ready for it. So I'm going to ask you to give us your name and what your program is, if you've got any favorite memories of GRCC, and if there's anybody inside or at home you'd like to say hi to.
All right. My name is McKinney DeYoung. My major is pre-bio, but it's actually going to be logistics and supply chain management, so don't write any of that down. My favorite memory at GRCC was probably Professor Elliott's class. It was Bio 152, and she's just the best. I love her so much. If you're watching this, I love you, Professor Elliott. And I really want to say hello to my mom and dad. I love them so much. Yeah.
Thank you so much. Oh, yeah. Oh, but wait, there's more, folks.
I met my best friend, Jenna Sanborn, here. That's my
So what you're telling me is you can come to GRCC and you can have fantastic instructors. You can have a great program that we're not going to write in stone yet because some things are subject to change, and you can meet fantastic people.
Yes, ma'am. Yep.
I love it. Well, congratulations to you. It's a night to really celebrate, so thank you for spending some time with us. And we're going to see, we got to talk to your best friend. So aside from being her best friend, tell us about yourself, who you are, your program, and a favorite memory you've got at GRCC.
I'm Jenna Sanborn, and I'm majoring in exercise science, and my favorite memory is meeting my best friend here, as well as my biochem class. Shout out Mr. Faber. And hi, Mom and Dad. I love you. Thank you.
Thank you so much for sharing that with us. Congratulations on everything that you've accomplished. Have a great time tonight, and go Raiders. And we're heading this way here to say hello to some friends. So you might have heard the drill. We're going to ask you who you are, what your program is, and if you've got a favorite memory at GRCC you'd like to share. And then because we are live inside and on the intrawebs, if there's anyone you'd like to give a little shout out to or a thank you. So if you want to start by telling us who you are and what your program was.
My name is Kevin Bravo, and the program I was in industrial maintenance. And I'll say hello to my family, and that's it.
Favorite memory at GRCC?
Just favorite memories, just learning new stuff every day, you know, and meeting great people that are there. So.
And you said industrial maintenance was your program?
Correct. Yep.
What's your next step there? What's your plan now that you're finishing up here?
Just put my knowledge to work, so.
I love it. Well, I'm glad that you've got some of that additional knowledge from having been at GRCC. Congratulations to you. Thanks for spending a little time with us, and enjoy this evening. And who do we have here? Tell us your name and what your program was.
Chad Barker, mechanical design.
And is there anybody inside or at home you'd like to say hello to?
Yes, my wife Dev, my son Talon, and my daughter Layla. Love you guys.
What's a favorite memory that you got from your time at GRCC?
Designing a gumball machine from scratch.
I need more information on that.
Yes. From scratch, it was a team design. We built it from the ground up, from the designs to 3D printing, all the way until the finished product. It was very interesting, very challenging, but it was fun. Yep.
So, and you said your program's mechanical design, right? So what's then your next step now that you're finished here?
Taking a break.
I like it. Sleep for a little bit, right? Okay.
Yes. Yep. And, just see what happens with it's for career progression at work, so we'll see what happens from there.
So you're employed in a career field, and you're like, hey, I want to get some additional training, and I was going to say on the side, but as part of the program, you got to make a gumball machine from scratch, which is fantastic, but then that's some way that you can, by going through this program, have advancement potentially in your career field. I love it. Well, congratulations to you. Thank you. Who do we have here? Tell us your name and your program.
Hi, I'm Marcos Rojano, graduating with mechanical design as well.
What is your feeling on gumball machines?
We also had to make a gumball machine. It was challenging, and you had to work with your partners and get it done.
Anybody inside or at home you would like to say hello to?
Yeah, to my wife, Fatima, my son, Junie, and my daughter, Maylee Joy.
And I feel a little bit remiss because some of your past colleagues here and fellow classmates that I talked to, I did not ask about their various bling, but I do notice it here. So tell me about, you're not only graduating, which is an accomplishment in and of itself, but I see that you've got some additional things going on here. Let's brag on that a little bit. What do you got going on here?
It was just for having a 3.5 GPA or higher.
You guys, do you hear that? It's not just for having a GPA of 3.5 or higher. You got to own that. You had a 3.5 or higher, and so you get the bling because you have academic accomplishments, right?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. And he ma'amed me. You guys, come on. We're going to take a little break and send it back inside. Thank you so much. Congratulations. Enjoy tonight. Thanks. Hello, Raiders. Welcome back. We are outside Van Andel Arena where we are getting ready for GRCC's commencement. But we're not ready to go into commencement quite yet because we've still got to talk to some grads. So if you can tell me your name and your program and a favorite memory that you've got from GRCC.
So my name is Micah. I am in the LPN or practical nursing program as well as all my classmates here. My favorite memory has just been meeting we just met some amazing people through the process. It's been really great, so I love you guys.
Anybody inside or at home you would like to say hi to?
Yeah, my kids, Kaden, Sir, and JoJo, my dad, my mom, my aunt, my whole family because they've been so supportive through this whole process.
We were actually, fun fact, going to be at a smaller location, but all of Micah's family is so supportive that we had to move to Van Andel. That is fantastic. You've got so many people rallying for you. Sounds like you had a great experience. Thank you so much for sharing and congratulations. And we're going to move on to one of your great classmates here. Oh, you're just here hanging out. You don't want to say hi to anybody? Yeah.
My name's Alicia Rose, and I'm part of the LPN program. And a memory is just making great friendships and coming out of my comfort zone, which has been nice. And I'd like to thank my husband and my kids for their support. My husband, John Rose, and my kids, Abigail, Jonathan, Trinity, and Priscilla.
So I'm assuming that you came outside your comfort zone in other ways, but also just right now, it seems like. So thank you for doing that. Congratulations to you. I'm going to sneak between you and your colleague here. So tell us your name, and I think I probably know your program, but if you've got a favorite memory from your time here, tell us about that.
My name is Maddie. My favorite
memory was finishing this last clinical with the best clinical group ever. And yeah, that's my favorite.
Anybody inside or at home that you'd like to say hi to?
My mom, my boyfriend, my grandparents, my boyfriend's parents, his aunt, and my dogs.
Absolutely. We can't forget the fur babies. I love that. So what made you choose the program that you chose?
I've had personal experience with nurses, and I know that they change the world, so I want to do that. So here I am to change the world.
I love it. That's perfectly said. No, that's no pressure, but thank you for doing that, and thank you for being part of the people that change the world. We love that you're here, and congratulations to you. Have fun tonight.
Thank you.
And tell us your name, and again, I think we know your program, but if you want to brag on it a little bit or tell us a favorite memory either from your program or something else at GRCC.
Hi, my name is Danny. I've actually completed the pre-psychology program. Yeah.
I tried to make an assumption, and we were doing some other things here, so tell us about that. You did pre-psychology, so.
My favorite part of it was just getting to know people a little bit better and to get to know the minds of people a little bit more. That was my favorite part about it, so yeah.
So now you've got the insight on the people, right? Yeah. My undergrad degree was psychology, and I always feel like that's you can do so many things with it because understanding people is kind of important, right? So fantastic. What are your plans now that you're finished with GRCC?
I'm going to GVSU next fall, and I'm going to try to get into social work with children.
I love it. That's a fantastic plan. Anybody inside or at home you'd like to say hi to?
My mom, my dad, my godmom, and yeah.
Well, congratulations to you. Thank you for spending a little time with us, and then enjoy your night. Congratulations. And we're heading this way. I'm flexible and willing to punt over here, so we're fine. If you'd like to tell us, and everybody inside and who's watching at home, give us your name and your program, and if you've got a favorite memory of GRCC.
Okay. Hi, my name is Jennifer Sosa. I am graduating with a business admin transfer to Grand Valley State University. And my favorite memory at GRCC is just making the memories with the TRIO program and with all the staff members, as well as just getting to feel that feeling of belonging. Yeah.
I love it. And we didn't even pay her to say that either, but that's something that we hope everybody gets out of their experience here. So you mentioned TRIO, so that is a program that's outside of the classroom, but it's a way to get you connected in the college, right? So you want to say a little bit more about that?
Yeah, the TRIO program is just there to help underrepresented students as well as first-generation students and just guide them through their academic program. And I think without it, I would not have known what I wanted, as well as help with transferring from my classes. So I attribute all my success to them.
Well, I love it. That's fantastic. I'm going to challenge you a little bit, though, because I'm going to attribute some of your success to you. So you had to show up for it. So, right, folks? That's right. Anybody inside or at home you'd like to say hi to?
Yeah. My mom, my dad, my sisters, my boyfriend Sergio, and then as well as the staff members that have helped me along the way. And TRIO, all TRIO students.
Well, congratulations to you. Thank you so much. Have fun tonight. If you'd like to tell us your name and your program and a favorite memory you've got of GRCC.
Hi, my name is Emily Sanchez. I am a pre-biology student, and I'm looking to major in neuroscience and hopefully get a PhD eventually. But yeah, my favorite memory at GRCC is also, honestly, just being with TRIO. Just since I worked there, honestly, the environment, TRIO has helped me so much. I also attribute my success to them. They have done so much for me, and yeah.
That's fantastic to hear, and I will say the same thing that I said to her. You had to show up for it, so you get to take at least some of the credit for the success, but that's fantastic that you mentioned a program that was helpful to you. So you said a PhD, so you're looking neuroscience. What made you say neuroscience? I mean, there's so many things that people do across the board at GRCC that I'm like, that's a fantastic choice, but how did you land on that? So what made you go, and you said pre-biology is where you started, right? So what's the end goal that you think for the neuroscience that you like about it?
I would love to work with children with special needs, do rare disease research, and just work in maybe a field of neurology. I just really am fascinated by the brain. I love the way people think, and I'm really interested in it. So yeah.
Anybody inside or at home you want to say hi to?
Yeah, my parents, my brothers, my nephews, my little brother, my boyfriend Brandon, my friends, and some cousins of mine.
Thank you so much. Congratulations to you. Have fun tonight. and let us know your name and your program and if you've got a favorite GRCC memory you'd like to share.
Hello, my name is Emily Esqueda, and I am currently a pre-biology major as well on a pre-medical route. And I have a lot of favorite memories here at GRCC, but I guess also just like both of the other ladies said, like just being part of TRIO. I didn't work in TRIO, but I was very involved in TRIO, and then I just made a lot of good memories with everyone there.
And you've got a major that was similar to at least one other person, but not necessarily the same majors go into TRIO. So are those people that you met just through being part of TRIO?
Yes, I met them through TRIO, and then the fact that we both are thinking about majoring in the same thing, it just like makes our connection even better. We get to bond better and then, you know, help each other out. Yeah.
That's fantastic. Anybody inside you'd like to say hi to or anybody watching at home?
My mom and my dad and my siblings, yeah.
Well, thank you so much for taking some time with us. Have a fantastic evening and congratulations to you.
Thank you.
Yeah, you bet. And we're going to head this way right now. We've got someone else we'd like to say hello to. If you can tell us your name and your program and a memory that you've got at GRCC.
Hello, my name is Francisco Arvizu, and I am a social and behavioral pathway program. I plan on going to the University of Michigan after I graduate here today and pursue a political science major and hopefully go into law school. And one of my favorite memories at GRCC had to be with the TRIO program once again, heading to Puerto Rico for the 2022 SACNAS convention, which was a STEM-related convention. Group of students went, and it was just an incredible time, unforgettable.
So you're telling me that you went here and you've got a program of study, but then you also got involved in TRIO, and then you got to go to a conference and gain more knowledge and meet more people, all as part of your GRCC experience.
Yeah, absolutely. And I also got to go study abroad last summer with GRCC as well, so I got to make a lot of connections, networking. I got friends, you know, all over the world, all thanks to GRCC and the programs available.
I love it. And I love all GRCC grads, but you might have mentioned you're headed to U of M next, and as an alum, I have to say go blue because you're gonna, everybody's taking fantastic next steps, but they let me have the mic, so I have to say go blue. So we gotta say go blue, right?
Go blue.
And go Raiders. Thank you so much for sharing. Anybody inside you want to say hi to before we let you go?
I want to say hi to my parents, hello, my cousins, aunts and uncles, and whoever made it today, friends or people who I know. So, yeah, we made it.
I love it. Congratulations to you. Enjoy tonight. And we've got one more person we're going to talk to here. Let us know your name and your program of study and favorite memory that you have at GRCC.
I'm Reese Braswell, and my program was nursing program. My favorite memory is, I want to say today, right now, graduating.
That's perfect.
But on top of that, just the whole energy and the vibe of being in school at GRCC was amazing.
What did you enjoy about your nursing program, or I guess, are there any crazy stories that you had that you would be able to share from going through nursing? I just feel like there's so much with a lot of the different degrees, but you probably have seen a lot. Is there something that sticks out in your mind?
Yeah, so many crazy stories. The one thing that sticks out in my mind as far as what my favorite part was just the community that you build in nursing school and the camaraderie that you have with your classmates. And I've seen a lot of stuff in my clinical situations. Probably shouldn't say those here.
Right, that's just for you to ruminate on for yourself, but we won't share all those. Anybody inside or at home you'd like to say hi to?
Yeah, I would like to say hi to all of my family that came to see me, all of my family, all my friends. I love you guys. Thank you for showing up.
Well, congratulations to you. I'm glad that you have some other fantastic memories from GRCC, but I think it's wonderful that you also mentioned tonight. Enjoy tonight, bask in it. You earned it, you deserve it. Congratulations.
Thank you.
And I'm standing here kind of by myself. I mean, we got some other people here, but I think we are going to toss it back inside for right now, and we may or may not see you back out here, but otherwise, go Raiders. Congratulations.
Good evening and welcome to the 2024 commencement ceremony for Grand Rapids Community College. We have a couple of announcements. First, we have located a card. I assume it's a card for a graduate that was left near the elevators. So I don't want to give out too much information, but it's addressed to a person whose first letter is L. So if you've misplaced that card, come down and claim it. We're on the main floor at the back behind the chairs where the graduates are. So a card made out to someone with a first name that begins with L. In addition, as a reminder, Van Andel Arena is a non-smoking facility. In the event of an emergency, floor patrons may exit the floor via the aisles between your sections or at your point of entrance. We invite you to please take note of these locations prior to the event start. At this time, please silence all electronic devices as well. We thank you for that. And again, the card addressed to someone whose first name begins with L, we have at our location at the back of the floor behind the graduate seating. So if you want to claim that card, it's waiting. Thank you. We'll get started in just a bit. The 2024 graduation ceremony will begin in 5 minutes. Please find a way to your seat. Live from Van Andel Arena in downtown Grand Rapids, Michigan, we welcome you to the Grand Rapids Community College's 107th commencement ceremony. I'm your MC, Dennis Sutton, Language and Thought faculty member at GRCC. Today we celebrate our 2024 GRCC graduates. Welcome. Please welcome the faculty of the Schools of Liberal Arts, STEM, Health Science, Business and Industry, and Workforce Training, led by Grand Marshal Dr. Frank Connor, Professor of Psychology and President of the Faculty Association at GRCC. Now led by our 2024 Graduate of Excellence students, please give a warm welcome to the Grand Rapids Community College graduating class of 2024. And now please rise for Grand Rapids Community College's distinguished guests and President's Party. And please remain standing for the posting of the colors by Kent Metro Honor Garden and the national anthem performed by GRCC's Shades of Blue Vocal Jazz Ensemble under the direction of Jedediah Scott, Shades of Blue Vocal Jazz Ensemble Director and adjunct faculty in the GRCC Music Department.
The dawn's early light, what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free, and the home of the brave, home of the brave.
Please be seated. Good evening and welcome to Grand Rapids Community College's 2024 commencement ceremony. Before we begin our ceremony, we validate and recognize that Grand Rapids Community College sits on the land of the original peoples, now represented by the Grand River Band of Ottawa Indians. We honor and acknowledge the ancestral land of the Anishinaabe, Three Fire Confederacy of Ojibwe, Ottawa, and Potawatomi peoples, and all Indigenous peoples, past, present, and future. Before we begin, I have some short housekeeping items for your attention. As a courtesy to one another and to enjoy this evening's ceremony, please silence your cell phones. For the safety of everyone in the arena, please remain seated for the duration of the program. If you need to leave, please exit from the top of the seating area. Also, please refrain from entering the arena floor or the backstage area. A professional photographer will be taking pictures of the graduates as degrees are awarded, so we ask that guests wait until after the program to take pictures of your graduate. It is my pleasure to introduce the president of Grand Rapids Community College, Dr. Charles W. Lepper.
Good evening. Welcome to the 2024 Grand Rapids Community College Commencement, our institution's 107th ceremony celebrating the accomplishments of our graduates. This academic year, more than 1,500 students will have received a certificate or degree that encompasses programs of study from psychology to automotive technology. And we have just over 600 graduates participating in this year's ceremony tonight. In addition to our graduates, we'd also like to take this opportunity to remember students, faculty, staff, and other loved ones who have passed this school year. Please join us in a moment of silence in their honor. Thank you. Grand Rapids Community College was founded as the state of Michigan's first two-year college in 1914, with 49 students studying topics ranging from biology to Latin to mathematics. Much has changed since then. Today, GRCC's enrollment is over 12,000 students and offers 160 degree and certificate programs with an annual $1 billion economic impact that supports over 14,000 jobs in West Michigan. Since our founding, one thing has remained the same. We are an institution committed to fostering not only the academic growth and success of our students, but their success in life. Tonight, we celebrate those successes. In addition to recognizing our students' achievements, we will honor people who have contributed to the college and community. I encourage those joining virtually to use the chat feature to celebrate this major life milestone of our graduates throughout this ceremony. I would like to recognize the parents, family, and friends of our graduates. Thank you for the support you have given. I'm sure the graduates would agree they would not have made it to this day without you. Let's give them a round of applause, graduates. And finally, please join me in showing our appreciation again to the Kent Metro Honor Guard and GRCC Shades of Blue Vocal Jazz Ensemble for performing tonight. I am joined on stage this evening by incredible supporters of Grand Rapids Community College and its students. It's my privilege to introduce our distinguished guests. As I introduce each one, I ask that they stand and remain standing until all introductions have made. Please also hold your applause until we've completed introductions. First, our Board of Trustees, Ms. Cheryl Siegel, Treasurer, Dr. Daniel Williams, Secretary, Mr. Kenyatta Brain, Mr. David Cucci, and Mr. Salvador Lopez. The GRCC Foundation Board of Directors Chairperson, Ms. Christine Babcock. The Student Government Association President, Mr. Alex Miranda. Our Faculty Association President, Dr. Frank Connor, Professor of Psychology. And our academic deans, Mr. Jason Vincent, Dean of the School of Liberal Arts, Dr. Christy Hake, Dean of the School of Science, Technology, Engineering, and Mathematics, Dr. Clement Moore, Jr., Dean for the School of Business and Industry, Ms. Lisa Raddick, Dean for the School of Health Sciences, and finally, the executive leadership team of Grand Rapids Community College, Dr. Sheila Jones, Provost and Executive Vice President for Academic and Student Affairs, Ms. Lisa Freiberger, Vice President for Finance and Administration, Ms. Deborah Hentz, Chief Information Officer and Vice President of Information Technology, and Ms. Erin Van Egman, Vice President of College Advancement and Executive Director of the Grand Rapids Community College Foundation. Ms. Misty McClure Anderson, Chief of Staff. Please join me in welcoming them. You may be seated. I am also honored to introduce two additional platform guests who are being honored this evening. Our 2024 Distinguished Alumni Award recipient, Miss Ruth Kelly. I ask the GRCC Foundation Board of Directors Chairperson, Ms. Christine Babcock, and Ms. Kelly to join me as I introduce you. Ruth Kelly, GRCC's 2024 Distinguished Award Alumni recipient, earned her associate's degree from GRCC in 1974, then went on to earn a bachelor's degree in political science and social science and education from Aquinas College, followed by a certificate in Montessori education and a master's in educational technology from Grand Valley State University. From there, her life has been a story of public service. She worked in the Grand Rapids Public School District for 20 years, first as a Montessori teacher and later as a school teacher. Working as a community organizer on political campaigns and initiatives inspired her to run for a seat on the Grand Rapids City Commission. She was elected to represent the 2nd Ward from 2010 to 2019, and she credits GRCC with building a foundation for all those roles by allowing her to explore different interests and introducing her to new perspectives. Additionally, Ruth's legacy will be carried on through the Ruth and Carl Kelly Public Service Scholarship and the GRCC Foundation that was established by her brother and his wife. It is my great pleasure to bestow upon this year's 2024 Distinguished Alumni Award, Miss Ruth Kelly. Congratulations, Ruth. Please join me in welcoming our next platform guest, our 2024 Faculty Emeritus Award recipient, Dr. Robert Long, retired professor of biology. Provost Jones and Dr. Long, please come join me as I introduce you. Dr. Robert Long, GRCC's 2024 Emeritus Faculty recipient, was a professor in the college's Biological Science Department for 32 years. He overflowed the academic passion for biological sciences and dedication to his students and peers. It is with his encouragement students found and walked through previous unknown doors of opportunity. He consistently invested his personal time uplifting and supporting students. He selflessly poured time and effort into his fellow faculty members, creating opportunities for all to grow their careers while advancing the mission of GRCC. Dr. Long is a true leader who knows when to step up and when to step aside. Dr. Long established numerous initiatives to support students and their success, including the Gail E. Long Scholarship Fund for Single Mothers, the Science Education Center for K-12 Teachers, and Project Wild, which sought to bring pre-K through 12th grade kids into contact with nature and ecology. Dr. Long worked tirelessly during his career to build a community with multi-generational impact. It is my great pleasure to bestow on this year's 2024 Faculty Emeritus Award to Dr. Robert Long. Congratulations, Dr. Long. This year's inaugural GRCC Champion Award recognizes those individuals or organizations whose commitment and advocacy to advance the mission of Grand Rapids Community College. This prestigious award recognizes individuals or organizations whose collaborative efforts have left an indelible mark on our institution, exemplified the spirit of partnership, innovation, and excellence. Recipients of this award demonstrate a dedication to our mission, leveraging their resources, expertise, and influence to champion and amplify our impact within our community. The 2024 GRCC Champion recipient is Corewell Health. Corewell Health demonstrates a broad continuum of support to both our institution and our students. Throughout the years, Corewell Health has provided clinical sites for nearly 1/2 of the students in many of our healthcare programs. They've partnered with faculty from the Secchia Institute for Culinary Education to help educate medical residents about culinary medicine. They've also employed students from our culinary program to assist in teaching and cooking skills and nutrition. Corewell Health with us is in a groundbreaking healthcare apprenticeship program in which students engage in hands-on work while also participating in immersive classroom learning. This program was the first in the nation to be recognized by the U.S. Department of Labor for a healthcare apprenticeship program. They also provide generous financial support through the Corewell Health Education Professional Scholarship, which is awarded during the final year of any healthcare program to help students complete their studies. Corewell Health works tirelessly to leverage their resource, expertise, and influence to champion and amplify our impact within the community. Although Corewell Health representatives could not be with us tonight, please join me in giving Corewell Health a round of applause along with the rest of this year's recipients. In an effort to more deeply celebrate the commitment in teaching and learning at Grand Rapids Community College, each of our academic deans, in collaboration with faculty, have selected a graduate of excellence to represent their school. Their graduates were selected based upon academic achievement and leadership. Please stand as I introduce you. Jody Holland, earning a baking and pastry arts certificate from the School of Business and Industry. Catherine Waller, earning an associate's degree of nursing from the School of Health Sciences. Linda Morfa Lamonte, earning an associate's of arts in pre-anthropology from the School of Liberal Arts. Graduates of Excellence Yasmina Zimmer, earning an associate's degree of arts pathway in math, science, and engineering concentration from the School of STEM. And Ashley Smith, earning a computer support technician certificate from the School of Workforce Training, could not be with us tonight, but I would like to acknowledge them as well. Please give a round of applause to all of our 2024 Graduates of Excellence Award recipients. Videos of the Graduates of Excellence recipients and our other awardees can be viewed using the QR code found on page 3 of the commencement program. It is now my pleasure to ask Alex Miranda back to the podium. Before he comes to the podium, I would like to share Alex's story. Alex is a first-generation college student who will graduate next year with an Associate's of Arts degree in pre-political science. His passion, which is inspired by his parents' immigrant journey from Mexico, lies with helping his community. This is evident not only in his volunteer work at GRCC's food pantry and serving as the president of the student government, but also in his future plans. After graduation, Alex will pursue a law degree and become an immigration or criminal justice lawyer and continue to help other immigrant families like his. Please join me in welcoming Alex Miranda to the podium.
Hello again, graduates. I hope you haven't forgotten about me already. I surely haven't forgotten about you all. You all have accomplished one of the most complex challenges you'll ever experience, surviving college. I know I don't know most of you here, and most of you don't really know who I am, though. So throughout my time here, rambling about these thoughts and sentiments I formed mainly on several 3 a.m. nights, I hope you will get to know me better and vice versa. Before I speak on the more important matters, I would like everyone to know the essentials about Alex Miranda, also known as me, if you might have forgotten. I love listening to music, writing and rambling. I love to speak my mind, even though I know I have a bad habit of stuttering. I'm a first-generation college student and wouldn't be here without my parents' sacrifice of immigrating from Mexico. I owe everything to them. Now, let's move on to the things that matter. You. You graduates are the stars of this show. This is your concert at the Van Andel, and we're simply your fans. This is your time to celebrate, dance, scream your heart out, and create a mosh pit if you'd like to. Not literally, though, as I don't want to be responsible for that, but overall, this is the moment you all have worked extremely hard for. As a GRCC community, you earned almost 1,900 degrees and certificates throughout the fall 2023 to summer 2024 semesters. This is a considerable accomplishment that nobody here should take lightly. Additionally, 31% of students graduating are graduates of color, and 36 are first-generation college students. These are impressive figures that deserve all the praise as you all accomplished this, whether you directly contributed to it or not. We are a GRCC family. With that being said, can we please give a round of applause to the graduating class for these milestones? GRCC is constantly evolving in representation and diversity, and this graduating class is not just a part of that mission, but a driving force. From student-led events like the GRCC Cultural Festival that is hosted annually by the International Language Club, which this year was led by your fellow graduating student, Ashpreet Kaur, to the graduates of excellence doing amazing work within each of their academic departments. The GRCC culture has been thriving and healthy. Your achievements have not only enriched your own life, but also the lives of those around you. Thanks to you, we are a melting pot at GRCC, which has been made clear throughout the past year. We are a community that loves to give back and live in altruism, but we also speak our minds and be as blunt and bold as we need to be heard and not just listened to. Bringing these values with you wherever you go after this is critical. Whether you plan on continuing your journey at a higher level institution, taking a gap year, or simply taking it one step at a time, always remain bold and radical and evolve at your own pace. Don't force yourself out of the cocoon if you're not ready to. As I'm getting towards the end of my script, I want to thank everyone who has helped me be in the position I am today and grow as a person throughout my experience as GRCC's Student Government President. Thank you to my entire student government team, the Director of Student Life and Conduct, Valerie Butterfield, the Assistant Director of Student Life and Conduct, as well as my advisor, Ashley Fox, the entire Student Life Office team, President Lepper, my fellow student organization presidents, specifically Michaela Bronsman and Tara Husky, the Program Director of the Counseling and Career Development Center, Melissa Ware, and so many more people I could name, but we would have to skip you all receiving your diplomas, and I know you all would kick me off stage before I try that, and I wouldn't blame you. Now, before I step off this podium, I want to make it clear that I won't forget about you. I've been paying attention to a lot of your faces, and I've picked up your support, your grins, and your eagerness to receive your diploma. Many of you graduates today have your family here with you, and I'm positive they won't forget about you as well. The cameras that are here in every direction won't forget about you. You can always go on YouTube whenever you're feeling nostalgic and want to relive this moment 5, 10, or even 50 years from now. You are all a part of GRCC history, Grand Rapids history, and one another's history. You might not know everyone here, and honestly, you still might not even know me or remember my name. What I hope you can take away from the speech is that the person to your right, to your left, in front of you, behind you, up on the stage, or anywhere else supporting you is a part of your journey now. We're all really just everything and nothing at all, really just a shoulder for our hearts to lean on. When you're old and gray and fading away and maybe no longer have the people you have with you right now, you can always reference this significant moment and remember we won't forget about you. We're all engraved in each other's history. Again, thank you, and let's give the biggest applause and congratulations to the GRCC class of 2024.
Thank you, Alex, for those words of inspiration. So now's the moment you've been waiting for. It's time to award the diplomas. This is the moment that the graduating class of 2024 will join the thousands of other graduates who are proud GRCC alumni. Before we begin, I would like to call your attention to our students who have earned special cords, medallions, and ribbons. Students wearing gold ribbons with gold medals are members of Delta Pi Alpha, who graduate this evening in the top 5% of their class. Students wearing a blue ribbon with a medallion are members of Phi Theta Kappa International Honor Society and have earned a grade point average of 3.3 or better. Students wearing blue and gold cords are members of our honors program. Students wearing red, white, and blue cords are being honored for their military service to our country. Students wearing purple and white cords are members of the Grand Rapids Promise Zone. And for those of you who may not know, the Grand Rapids Promise Zone ensures that all students who live within the boundaries of the city of Grand Rapids and graduate from one of the 25 public charter, or private high schools located within the city of Grand Rapids have free access to earn an associate's degree or job training certificate. Students wearing blue and white cords are members of our middle college program. The middle college program is a partnership between GRCC and the public schools, allowing participating students to earn a high school diploma and an Associate of Art degree in 4 years. These students completed a 13th year of high school while also being enrolled in GRCC courses. Let's give them a round of applause. So graduates, here's some instructions for you. As you prepare to cross the stage, there are volunteers assigned to assist you with straightening your stoles and cords as you pick up your diploma. As your name is called, you will walk across the stage, and if you feel comfortable shaking hands, please remember to extend your hand. We will have our picture taken together, so when we stand here, smile real pretty, and then you will continue across the stage. And audience members, I ask of you, out of respect for all of our graduates, please hold your applause till the end. Keep in mind, each of our graduates have earned the right for their name to be heard. And I promise you, there will be plenty of time to celebrate shortly. Thank you. Graduates, it's time for each of you to shine as you hear your name announced as a college graduate. Now please welcome Provost Jones, who will present candidates for graduation.
Will the marshals now present the candidates by rows who will graduate with an Associate of Arts, Associate of Applied Arts and Sciences, Associate of Business, Associate of Fine Arts, Associate of General Studies, Associate of Music, Associate of Nursing, and certificate programs. Graduates, will you please stand?
So from the back, if you could please cue the music.
Stephanie Manis Arends. Heidi K. Andre. Carol Marie Sapanik. Morgan McDonald. Elizabeth Andrada Vanderstel. Katie Lynn Ring. Kevin Joshua Poling. Jasmine S. Beebe. Teralafea Dumaire Bomodi. Jasmine Denise Dana. Kamaya Blakely. Jody Holland. Catherine Alyssa Waller. Linda M. Morfa Lamonte. Natalie M. Greenbauer. Isabel Small. Sydney Dewey. Arlana Van Harn. Nina Van Harn. Adler J. May. Owen C. Drake. Ryan G. Voss. Ethan R. Griffey. Giovanni Gutierrez. Benjamin Tilak. Mel Whitty. Tao Don. Shad Whitsett. Vaughn Raymond Border. Chauncey Burkhart. Ulea F. Powell. Nevia L. Bauman. Ashley Aguilar. Christina R. Lopez Gomez. Alexander M. Aguilera. Aspen M. Haywood. Karen Olenek. Brielle M. Tate. Peyton Kilati. Madeline A. Helton. Natalie J. Pierce. Roman Gendron. Hannah Michelle Piersma. Marcos Luis Rodriguez. Jonathan Schultz. Juan Perez Lopez. Brenda Moreno. Elise Marie Swanson. Star May Goebel. Ariana Hill. Jennifer C. Pablo. Michaela Brossman. Tara Vaughn Husky. Sabudinka Alibasik. Corey Gawk. Ethan M. Doxey. Ethan William Niemczyk. Samuel Jonathan Lamone. Marquita Marie Sharon Ware. Daniel Aho. Tiana Price. Verdiana Salto Dominguez. Noelle Ann Smith. Rebecca Bradley. Timmy Wynn. Terriana Cher Getter. Kira Connor. Shima Uweo Ingabire. Diane Caneza. Janae Nicole Sale. Heather N. Clark. Jashiri Trishawn Saunders. Lev Lisagea. Tassandra Parker. Macy A. Coleman. Josie Marie Thompson. Dorcas Segasindi. Olga Hamilton. Carla Garcia Caballero. Ebony S. Alexander. Jada L. Mester. Brant Kopic. Miriam Katan. Alicia Jo O'Brien. Courtney Taryn Fuchsleth. Aiden Allen Hartman. Trinity J. Moon. Trevor E. Horton. Devin Shaw Callahan. Nellie Aguillon. Zachary Thomas Miller. Karen Renee Savage. Autumn Barr. Josie Elizabeth Van Zalen. Kayla M. Brown. Marjorie Arlene Ryan. Madeline B. Polega. Amanda Biganes. Joaria Ahmed. Samantha Jo Cornelia. Lindsay Marie Grant. Liliana Esperanza Marita de la Cruz. Dominique Leola Robinson. Luis Manuel Zavala. Jessica Elizabeth Fish. Marcelena D. Morgan. Madeline A. Schultz. Richard Garcia Ramos. Omar A. Tovar. Nelly Carmona. Marielle Elizabeth Abreu. Jennifer Brower. Robin Lorraine Shutt. Nathaniel Thavangsa. Brittany Lindsay Hunt. Billy L. Weed. Dawn Hayes. Brianna M. Hayes. Maggie Catherine Vocal. Didasim Bongya. Emerson Jolie Kupke. Carly Marissa Lalo. Lily A. Walker. Jenna Mei Zhang Buttery. Ashpreet Kerr. Amanda Kashmiri. Boojer Sufi Stoner. Leilani Carmen Colon. Danielle A. Webster. Hannah M. Vandergeld. Amber F. Jones. Brianna Clark. Nathan David Martin. Lonnie F. Brown. Skylar M. Lambright. Shania Laquette Humphrey. Ajanti Jones. Janine Likely. Tiffany Lay. Thomas E. Bushman. Jamie Aline Vanderwood. Leslie A. Visser. Reese Allen Braswell. Amaya Owensby. Elena G. Harlow. Alexander N. Torin. Q. Wynn. Corey J. Davis. Brianna Renee Armour. Mandrea N. Hodges. Dana M. Dumond. Isabella Dykema. Sarah Gabriella Wolf. Jennifer L. Witt. Tanya Vasquez Oliveras. Sophia M. Espinoza. Benjamin Albert Martell. William Staples. Elena Jo Latour. Samuel P. Snap. Liliana Berg. Bian Shea McCleshey.
Tori Elizabeth Baker. Patience Alexia Meeker. Ella Brooke Cope. Jacob Riley Swinehart. Emily Escada Valteria. Jennifer Sosa Garnica. Emily Sanchez. Francisco Arvizu Mencia. Alfredo Corbera Martinez. Gabrielle Shannon Gosiba. David Michael Mundhinke. Heather Leah Edwards. Kristen Mansma. Kelly T. Brown. Lester Brian Dominguez Torres. Raven Nicole Lopez Cano. Marie Leanne Matson Bohm. Efrain Afonso Lacora Lopez. Marley Segmental. Robert Duffing. Tunglia M. Townsell. Tamara Coleman. Dylan Camps. Ashley Marie Hutchinson. Michelle Renee Richardson. Gabriela Wow. Chelsea A. Vasquez Jimenez. Holly Tovar. William Dean Gray. Jennifer L. Lefebvre. Banzana Vidicat. Estrella Ray. Jonathan Martinez. Diane Whitehead. Kamala Adakari. Jonathan Michael Dubois. Jesse Komreskic. Chris Allen Myers. Marcos Rojano. Lucy Renicki. Yareth A. Ojeda. Mary Nicole Vanderhout. Angela K. Kardashian. Ethan Curtis Gabriel Vinistra. Daniel M. Persini. Ryan Patrick Duff. Francisca Mata. Taylor H. Haynes. Shandis M. Novak. Elliot S. Mooney. Lily K. Reed. Braylon S. Latham Grindle. Alexis M. Taylor. Abigail R. Straight. Leslie M. Parson. Justine Selena Martinez. Blake Rafael Giovanni Herrera. Coy Javier Flores. Evelyn Jane Wen. Kathy Thornton. Joel Reyes Hernandez. Juan M. Lopez Mudio. Andrea Torres Barras. Adriana Katrina Mercado. Jeffrey W. Rowe. Grace Goins. Rapali Kaur Baria. Jacqueline P. Lexi Ellen Dowler. Monica R. Whittemore. Emanuela Heiser. Jalen M. Huggins. Quinn M. Sloma. Celia R. Kingscott. Trinity L. Perez Bernier. Alexis L. F. Linder. Emma L. Gard. Lacey J. Scheid. Leslie J. Rosales. Logan Eng Lin. Jessica Roshzuninga. Nicholas Cleveringa. Emilia Quisp. Marissa Diaz. Jacqueline Bernal. Deborah Ann Zwayers. Emily Kathleen Hurst. Addison L. Cook. Becky I. Maringos Rodas. Daniel Ravencraft. Ian Cooper Baker. Danielle Vorak. Ava Jade Zelstra. Vanessa Hope Tran. Elsa M. Gronik. Huber Alberto Mendoza. Maylin Perez. Hope Marie Smith. Shawanda Leola Irons. Dalia Mendez. Tamaya D. Mendez. Jack Burkholder. Ella M. Buttermore. Abigail M. Buttermore. Annabelle Dawn Ploon. Tiffany Faith Van Bronckhorst. Elizabeth Hodge. Megan J. Swanson. John Robert Chapelau. Mirren Margaret DeJong. Motabo Gassimi. Sydney Alexander. Monad Hamal. Shirley Hernandez Diaz. Tessa R. Azola. Zenaid Aridovic. Farhat Jevizik. Angeline Faulkner. Amanda Marie Nagel. Danielle S. Vanderwall. Jessica N. Marinetti. Haley L. Horton. Rachel Ann Carlton. Marla Christine Reynolds. Kaylee L. Wheeler. Laura Merton Galloway. Aspen R. Armido. Jing Lin. Danielle Elizabeth May. Heather E. Johnson. Alyssa Marie Shan. Kylie Lynn Lemon. Courtney Ann Ritter. Kimberly Ann Hamnick. Brenda Garcia Moreau. Jessica Herrera Moreau. Tanya A. Zarecki. Adele Deanna Arndt. Emily J. Anderson. Ouki S. Lucas. Daniel Fausto Cruz. Alyssa Marie Taylor. Aisha Nicole Taylor. Grace Chihuahua.
Sarah E. Cabarras. Betsy Pelkey. Jeanette M. Garnica. Carson R. Sanchez. Claudia Lynn Billman. Emma F. Chase. Clarissa M. Wright. Amber M. Powell. Jessica Ruth Vareo. Micah Miracle Chambers. Madeline Figg. Alicia Rose. Madeline Rose Wilson. Ashley M. Lopez. Jasmine E. Thrash. Janiyah Camille Sincere Kendall. Christina Wara Corres. Jacqueline Fabiola Soares. Tracy Mary Ramirez. Yvonne Inga Bire. Sandra Jane Davis. Catherine Jane Davis. Alexis Sierra Troll. Michael Joseph Grunst. Elizabeth Ann Kramer. Stephen C. Samuth. Destiny Nicole Zaniga. Cicely Lewis. Robert N. Burge Jr., Jose Eleazar Castro, Riley Ann Borkman, Belisa Cuevas, Joshua William Waters, Liliana Aravello, Logan H. Bowes, Kevin Abel Bravo, Chad Basker, Samantha Leanne Whitney, Tiffany I. Gove, Francisco Ariel Cruz, Ty Thomas Marcucci, Logan Pratt, Micah Neoff, Exedely A. Sanchez, Josiah Jeets, Nicole Joy Vartanian, Blessings Kanyemba, Gabrielle Emil Plasic, Lucera Orduna Rivera, Dryzen James Gohegan, Moish Gurung, Gina Castillo, Domino Lynn Arnold, Alina C. Balance, Kaya Marie Lorinsky, Arian Scott, Caleb Paul Huizinga, Johanna Perez Perez, Betsy A. Padilla, Jasmine Nicole Taylor, Clayton O. Amar, Justina Conway, Shadrach Nykamp, Brittany T. Hiller Johnson, Sean E. Boyle, Karen Stephanie Alfaro Garcia, Teresa May Lewis, Elizabeth Pedron, Karina M. Thomas, Audrey M. Andrea Leah Simon, Madison N. Workman, Heather Joy Sanchez, Leah M. Mangan, Darian Adams, Alexandra Elizabeth Evans, Nicole Marie Ober, Efren Robles Dolores, Kayla Fisher, Avery Jodersma, Alexis Luvia Gonzalez, Tara Nicole Taylor, Adhaman Mabrutam Marutz, Ethan Hunter Wilson, Ashton Kate Armack, Raquel Estrada Alvarez. Sandra Lamas Rodriguez. Nevin Tui. Jennifer Murillo Kaminga. Dalia Reyes Nunez. Abigail Seguenza Zoleta. Madison Lynn Rayborn. Ladia Roberson. Pearl Yamale Diaz. Brianna M. Bouchard Bunnell. Alexander Karch Fernandez. Caitlin Jane Baker. Zoe E. Thomas. Natalie K. Schaefer. Priscilla A. Renezo. Christina A. Jones. Crystal Renee Cox. Charlene Rosales. Rachel Y. Cazale. David J. Shaw. Preston Adams. Nathan M. Seekman. Jadzia L. Irwin. Caleb Simon. Zane M. Kick. Jim T. Anderson. Dominic J. Pelerito. Emily C. Meyer. Hannah J. Britton. Christopher Troy Rodela. Jorge A. Martinez. Diego Rodriguez. Vanessa S. Sepanik. Zam Muan Dim. Irene Zabeo Gracian. Ethan Rasmus. Elizabeth A. Elzinga. Ava Kali. Elijah Savage Brown. Abigail E. Petrie. Aliana F. Jimenez Danielle. Christiana R. Gullery. Guadalupe J. Ortiz Lopez. Emily Davis. Odaliez Nareda Munoz. Tram and True Chak. Alexis Peacock. Paloma Garcia. Kylie M. Sanchez. Kelly Valdez. Martin Badala. Isabella A. Diaz Borello. Abigail Maureen Schmidt. Taylor M. Mansfield. Lee Ann Ritzema.
McKinney Grace DeJong. Jenna Lynn Sanborn. Jonathan Obed Partida. Eric A. Benjamin. Amanda Hayward. Kathleen Ann Hansen. Betsy Hernandez. Mary Shorma. Aya Tarek Hamad. Elma Sabanik. Lena Kim Truong. Viridana Lopez Mu. Alondra Sanchez. Carly Rose Janik. Bria Catherine DeVries. Nadia Johnson. Ada Gordon. Natalie Jean Carmichael. Jack Philip McKellar. Walter Kipanga. Sham Singh. Amaya J. Hensel. Charlie E. Martz. Carly R. Zapata. Joel W. Brookhouse. Cynthia Nicole Bennett. Ariana A. Kovach. Ty Christopher Saylor. Kayana Jackson Cox. Michaela Keena. Trevor A. Vane. Renee Bailey. Erica Rayburn. Christopher Scheidler. Jumea Mohammed Ahmed Abdu. Lily B. Nowinski. Jordan L. Royce. Ray F. Nielsen. Lorianne Walter. Amanda Cobbfleisch. Madeline D. Lancer. Amanda Biggs. Alaya T. Moore. Marbali Alcantar Nava. Ediko Arias. Claravel R. Martinez. Janet E. Reams. Michaela Juliana Marie Morrison. Kyle William Cochran. Vance L. Hayes. Miriam Janeth Johnston. Pedro Gutierrez Valenzuela. Elliot Golchinsky. Madison Charles Wood. Leonardo de Castro Ribeiro. Samuel T. Wright. Nicole Daisy. Kayla R. Felty. Shay M. Mitchell. Camden Allen Dart. Kayla R. Barna. Jonathan David Guidino. Amirali Moghadam. Samara Colehouse. Kieran H. Sars. Grace Ann Sovereign. Samantha Paige Van Huysen. Laura Nicole Bovey. Emma Maria Elizabeth Lindstrom. Tana Lynn Van Polen. Leah Christine Newhouse. Karen Stephanie Castillo. Angelina Marche Daniel. Ajaya F. Beasley. Pedro Isaac Camargo. Jaden Roy Rodriguez. Andrew M. Thompson. Eva Anderson. Dane Mitchell Bobrowski. Zoe Blair Bobrowski. Michaela Jennifer Bauma. Jalen M. Williams. Caitlin Eschbach. Mallory Mundi. Brighton Joy Lee. Macy May Fizzackerly. Anna Ray Stewart. Emily E. Stump. Hannah Enos. Zulika Emaihu. Jay Gaikalar. Cassidy Renee Gregory. Sierra Lynn Ensign. Isnino A. Abdi. Elizabeth Rachel Ball. Espir Nadizi. Clarissa Marie Mendez. Hannah Elizabeth Stinson. Allison Wygand. Grace Trapp. Alicia Rose Abdo. Kaylee Rosemary Bodenberg. John Warren Yarnall. Karen Kirkpatrick Chemler. Freddie Gutierrez. David Burt Bloom. Tiffany Marie Bloom. Rimsha Suhel Khan. Layla Alec. William Weeder. Daniel Almanza Corona. Renee Estrella Tejeda Woodward. Danielle Denise Adams. Dejana Deshawn Miller. Antonio Cole. Stacy Aguirre Jaimes. Jasmine Jimenez Lopez. Humberto Jose Flores. Ana B. Salvador. Abby L. Afienco. Nicholas James Dietzer. Brock Taylor. Leana L. Poshu. Maya Marie Lamancusa. Tana P. Martin. Coda Smith. Jaime G. Perez. Alexandra Antoine. Lyric Bell Pawlowski.
Graduates, will you please stand? That's right. That is all of you. So, President Lepper, upon the recommendation of the faculty of Grand Rapids Community College, I am honored and privileged to present the candidates for Associate of Arts, Associate of Applied Arts and Sciences, Associate of Business, Associate of Fine Arts, Associate of General Studies, Associate of Music, Associate of Nursing, and certificate programs.
By the virtue of the authority vested in me as president of Grand Rapids Community College, the Board of Trustees, and the laws of the great state of Michigan, I now confer upon each of you degrees and titles as they apply to you individually, and cite you as being worthy of all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities that come with this accomplishment. Graduates, you may now shift your tassel from right to left. Friends, I proudly present to you the 2024 graduating class of Grand Rapids Community College. On behalf of your Grand Rapids Community College community, your friends and family, I want to wish you the best as you take your next steps, whether that is onto a career or continue your studies. And while you may be leaving GRCC, we believe that you are joining us anew as a member of the GRCC Alumni Foundation. You will soon join the ranks of thousands of other GRC students who've moved from graduate status to alumni status. We hope that you will stay connected by taking advantage of the programs, events, and other opportunities we offer. And we hope that you continue to give back. Graduates, congratulations on this important milestone. We are so proud to call you GRCC alumni. Graduates, please congratulate each other. Graduates and guests, please stand for our alma mater, performed by the GRCC Shades of Blue Vocal Jazz Ensemble. Thank you. In a moment, there will be a recessional of our distinguished guest and the President's Party, followed by GRCC faculty and then our graduates. We ask that you stay in your seats until the recessional has been completed. You are then free to celebrate with your family and friends. Thank you for your attendance at our 2024 commencement. Thank you. Good night.